Hey guys, sometimes life gets super stressful, and guess what? Stress can ruin your fitness goals and make them way harder for you. If you are frequently stressed and can't see the relation between the two, you better listen closely as I will explain to you guys how stress affects you on a daily basis inside and outside the gym. But first, I will tell you a little story I experienced. I was working at this 5 stars opening hotel as a cook, line cook. Expectations were super high. I was doing 12-hour shifts every single day on the hotline, starting from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. It was super stressful and I was getting yelled at every single day. Long story short, I found myself super anxious, having troubles maintaining my muscle mass and strength, and I was putting fat on even though I kept my same diet. My workouts were suffering even though I tried my best to get good workouts in. Probably it was all because my cortisol levels were frequently elevated. But what is cortisol? Well, think of it as your body's natural alarm system. It's your body's main stress hormone. While cortisol is a crucial hormone for overall health and well-being, having elevated levels of cortisol over time isn't ideal, especially when trying to improve your physique and put some muscles on. Now, cortisol gets you out of bed in the morning by regulating your wake and sleep cycle. It manages blood pressure, reduces inflammation, and boosts blood sugar. So the problem only happens when it is frequently elevated. But how does it become so frequently elevated? Working long hours, drinking lots of coffee and alcohol, training for too long, not sleeping enough. Any of those will raise your cortisol levels over time, of course. And cortisol prepares the body for a fight or flight response by increasing glucose in the bloodstream to supply a quick energy source to your large muscles. Your body actually reacts as if you were fighting a lion in a jungle. Everything kind of stops functioning to focus all of your energy to get you out of that danger. Here are 4 major ways that stress affects your physique. Number 1, stress messes with the metabolism. I'm working in my office, for example, on the computer, and I have so many things to finish by 4 p.m. I don't know if I will make it. My boss is waiting for me, so I get so nervous and stressed. My body releases then cortisol, so I have more energy to handle that situation. Cortisol breaks down protein and fat, turning them into glucose for energy. So with my energy levels and blood glucose very high, no way of burning it off because I'm sitting at my desk super stressed, ready there in the jungle fighting. My body then panics. Why? Because I have high blood glucose and releases then insulin, the energy storing hormone, to store that glucose somewhere quickly, storing them most of the time as fat. But the worst in that is that being frequently under stress and having my blood glucose chronically elevated, my body will keep releasing insulin to bring those blood glucose back down and can actually end up making me insulin resistant on the long term, which means your cells or my cells won't respond as well to insulin. That is a big problem, and that can make you gain fat faster, build muscles harder, cause type 2 diabetes and many other bad things, so be aware of that. Moreover, high stress impacts thyroid health and slows down its function. Basically, what is thyroid? Thyroid keeps your metabolism under control, in short. So slowing down thyroid function will slow your metabolism down, making you burn less calories on a daily basis. So be aware of that. The more you're stressed, the less calorie you can burn. Number 2, stress can make building muscles harder. Since stress and cortisol is catabolic, which means break down molecules, it can slow down the process of building muscle, because for your body it is more important at this specific time to make energy than building muscles. Cortisol can also accelerate the breakdown of protein, as we saw, into glucose, which means that you start to use your hard-earned muscles as an energy source, which is too bad. So basically less protein is coming in the muscle and more protein is leaving the muscle. Not very ideal. Number 3, stress can make you crave junk food. People eat to counteract that negative feeling that comes with a long stressful day. Fat and sugar trigger the release of dopamine in the brain, which causes pleasure. And we all know there's amazing pleasure eating a big pizza, especially after a long stressful day at work where your boss kept yelling at you. Number 4, cortisol lowers testosterone. Cortisol and testosterone, they work against each other. High cortisol decreases blood testosterone. So be aware of that, guys, as we need to maintain healthy levels of testosterone to build muscles. So guys, to finish that up, balance high intensity workouts and jobs with good sleep, nutrition, relaxation, and fun. Go with a walk with your boyfriend or girlfriend. Release some stress. Recognize the stressors in your life, whether that's your job or people around you, and do whatever you can to minimize their impact on you. So guys, thanks for watching. If you learned something today, share it with a friend, like and subscribe. Ciao, see you soon.